And we're going to sit. We're going to start seated on the bolster and come cross-legged. So make yourself comfortable and try to get your hips higher than your knees. Okay. So first of all, thank you for coming. Thank you for donating, and thank you for joining this class. Let's close our eyes. Take a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose and out through the mouth. And try and relax your thighs. Relax the belly. Relax the lower abdomen. Relax the upper chest. And then start moving forwards and back with so rocking your pelvis forward and back. And trying to find that neutral place, that neutral alignment, so that your spine is long. So it won't be straight because our spines are not straight, but just long. So we're not leaning too far back and rolling our lower belly or coming forward and overarching our lower back. So just find that neutral place and stay there. And then bring your palms to face up and bring them closer to your groins. Bring your hands in a little bit more. And close your eyes. We're going to start with a very short meditation, a simple meditation. It's a chakra meditation. So we're going to visualize our inner body and take our gaze into our spine. And just start connecting with the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. So breath in through the nose, breath out through the nose. Breath in through the nose and a breath out through the nose. And take your awareness to the lowest part of your spine. All the way to the pubic bone, below the pubic bone, to the pelvic floor, to the lowest part of the spine, the base of your torso. And then draw your awareness to your lower belly, your lower abdomen, that place below your belly button. And then draw your awareness up to your upper belly, the upper abdomen, your solar plexus. And then draw your awareness, so visualize as if you're just drawing a line back up your spine now to your heart center. That place in between your lungs. So not exactly the heart, but the heart center. Right in the middle of the chest. And then from here, raise the awareness to the base of the throat. That connection between the upper chest and the neck, right at the base of the throat. And then send that awareness to the center of the forehead. So that spot in between the eyebrows, but a little bit behind. So in the middle of the head, behind the eyebrows, send your awareness there. And then draw the awareness up to the crown of the head. And then just release. So now you've visualized yourself. You've gone through your main 7 chakras along your spine. We're going to repeat that. We're going to trace each one of them again, but this time we're going to repeat some affirmations to ourselves. We'll do it each affirmation 3 times. So take a breath in and take a breath out. And go back to the base of your spine, the lowest part of your torso, all the way down, below the pelvic floor. Send your awareness to that part and repeat to yourself, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. And then send your awareness to your lower belly, your lower abdomen, that point below your belly button. And repeat to yourself, I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. And take your awareness above your belly button to your upper abdomen. And repeat to yourself, I am powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. Draw the awareness to the heart center, that place in the center of the chest, right in the middle of the lungs. And repeat to yourself, I am compassionate. I am compassionate. I am compassionate. Take your awareness to the base of your throat, the bottom of your neck, the top of the chest. And repeat to yourself, I speak my truth. I speak my truth. I speak my truth. And take the awareness up to the third eye center, that spot in between the forehead, a little bit behind the forehead, in the head. And repeat to yourself, I am intuitive. I am intuitive. I am intuitive. And then take your awareness to the top of the head, to your crown, and repeat to yourself, I am. I am. I am. And just keep breathing in and out. And from here, just softly let any mental concentration or activity just fade away. Allow any sensations that might be coming up just to feel them in your body. Very gently open the eyes. Take a breath in and out. Okay. Inhaling, reach the arms up and over the head. Exhaling, bring them down. Inhaling, reach the arms up. Exhaling, bring them down. Inhaling, reach them up. And now on the exhalation, we're going to twist over towards your right. So your right, and bring the left hand onto your right knee and your right hand behind you. So if you've got the bolster, you can bring the hand behind the bolster or bring it on top. And as we twist towards the right, send that left hip back and down. So that left sitting bone is going back and down. With every breath in, lengthen through the spine. And with every breath out, twist a little bit deeper. Take a breath in, reach the arms up. On the exhalation, turn over to your left and bring the right hand onto the left knee, the left hand behind you. And again, as you turn over towards the left, send that right hip back and down. And keep breathing. So try not to lean back onto the back arm. The back arm is there for support, but not to put your weight on it. Yeah. Take a breath in and lengthen. On the exhalation, come back to center. Arms up, exhaling, hands down. Okay, let's change the cross of the legs. And bring the hands onto the outside of the knees. Inhaling, open the chest, shine the heart forward. Send the shoulder blades towards each other and down the spine. Exhaling, roll back, roll back, roll back, chin into chest. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, chin into chest. Inhaling, open. Open the neck, open the throat, the front of the throat. Exhaling, chin into chest. Okay. And come back to center. Okay. Send the arms out to the side. Take a breath in. On the exhalation, so before we move, check that your left thumb is pointing down, your right thumb is pointing up. And we're going to exhale, bring the left hand behind, right arm up, touch, let the fingers touch behind, and release. Change sides. So the hand that's going down has the thumb going down, the hand that's going up has the thumb going up, and touch, and release. So try not to force any touching of the hands just yet. Just flow and use the breath. Breathing in and out. In and out. Okay. One more time. And on the next one, we're going to hold. So the next time our left hand goes back and the right arm goes up, we're going to hold. I'm showing on the video, we're going to clasp our hands behind the back. And then try and get the upper arm close to the ear. So the outer edge of the arm, the tricep, move it in and up. Move it in and up. Open up the armpit. And breathe. So send that right elbow up. There we go. And breathe. One more breath in. And on the exhalation, release. And change sides. So take a breath in. And when you're ready, exhaling, left elbow comes up, right hand comes behind. And if you can't hold your fingertips, like me on this side, take a belt or anything that you may have and try and hold. So it would look like this. Does anybody need a belt? Here. Wherever you are, work that outer arm in towards your face and open up that left arm. Which arm are we doing? The left armpit. Yeah. Reach it up. Breathe. And release. Okay. And now send the arms out to the side. So release the belt, take the arms back out to the side. Take a breath in. And on the exhalation, we're going to cross the elbows. So bring the elbows in towards each other, right elbow on top of left, and hold your hands together. Yeah. Can you try and get the palms together? Yes. Can you try and get the palms together? So come back out, release the elbows, bring them in, elbows in, arms out, and then cross. Yeah, that's fine. If your palms are touching, bring the thumbs to your forehead. And let your forehead rest on your thumbs. And now breathe into the space in between the shoulder blades and spread the shoulder blades away from each other. Bring the shoulder blades towards the front of the body. Wrap your shoulder blades around your side, the side of the ribs. Take a breath in. Exhale, release. Open up. Take a breath in again. And on the exhalation, wrap left over right. And breathe. And breathe. So left arm is over the right. Let the forehead rest on the thumbs. And breathe here. Can you hear me? You can write in the chat.
Yes, I can hear you, but I'm sorry, my camera's not working. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. But you can hear and you can see.
Yes, thank you.
Perfect. Okay. Take a breath in and exhale, release. Yeah, but I'm recording, by the way, but it's okay. But she's not on camera. And release. Okay. Perfect. So we're going to stretch out the legs. Point the toes up. So take off your socks. If you're wearing socks now, it's a good time to take them up. If you're sitting on the bolster, come close to the edge of the bolster. Or you can sit up on a blanket, or if you don't have, don't worry, just sit on the floor. Point the toes up and bend the knees a touch and straighten the legs. Bend the knees, straighten legs. Bring the shoulders over the hips. So if you're leaning back, bring the shoulders over the hips. Press the fingertips down and press the heels away from each other. Press the heels away. So the heels stay on the floor. The toes face you. Toes are coming up towards your head. Spread the toes. Spread the toes more. And get the toes to come up to your head. Spread the toes without holding your toes. Okay, and release. And then bring the soles of the feet together. And press them in towards each other. Yeah. And bring the hands to your feet if you can get to your feet. If you can't get to your feet, hold your ankles or hold your shins. And now press the soles of the feet in towards each other. And then feel the thighs roll out. So breathe and press the feet in towards each other. And then roll the thighs out. One more time, press the feet in towards each other and roll the thighs out. Okay. And bring the hands to the outer edge of the knees and bring the knees in towards each other. Cool. And we're going to cross at the feet and come onto all fours. So bring the shoulders over the wrists, bring the hips over the knees. Spread the fingers wide. Yeah. So Jim, bring the knees in a little bit more. Yes. So your knees are under your hips. And really spread the fingers wide. Get the knuckles down onto the mat. And you start with the neutral spine. So the crown of the head is going forward, the tailbone's going back. And we're going to breathe in, inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling, lifting. So if this is for the recording, if you are pregnant and you're watching this recording, skip this one where we arch our back and drop the belly. Stay neutral and come into rounding the spine. So if you're pregnant, you just want to do the rounding of the spine. Everybody else can go from rounding to arching. And I'm going to lift my shirt, the shirt up the arm so you can see what's going on with my elbows. So as I come forwards and I lift my chest and I look up, my inner elbows go to the front of the room. And as I exhale and bring the chin into the chest and round the spine,
Suck belly into the lower back. The inner elbows move towards each other and they face each other. So inhaling, I move my whole arm. It comes from the shoulder joint. The shoulder blades moving down the spine. So the inner elbows face the front of the room. I look up, exhaling, chin into chest, rounding the back, spread the shoulders away from each other. Inner elbows face each other. Does that make sense? Yes? No? So the fingers are pointing to the front of the mat. There we go. Come forwards a little bit more. Yeah. And now inhaling, shoulder blades down the back. Roll arms, inner elbows face the front of the room. Keep the arms straight. Exhaling, chin into chest. Round the spine, belly button to the lower back, belly button to the lower back, belly button to the lower back. Inner elbows face each other, face each other. There we go. And inner elbows, the inner elbows, not the outer elbow, the inner elbow faces the front and faces each other. And that movement comes from the shoulder. Okay. And then come back to neutral. Okay. We're going to press the left hand down. On the inhalation, we're going to reach the right arm up, open wide. On the exhalation, we're going to thread the right hand through the gap on the left, so in between the left knee and the left hand. Bring the right shoulder down to the floor, bring the right cheek and ear down to the floor, and reach the left arm forward. So here we're going to watch the movement of the hips. We're going to try and bring the weight evenly onto both the knees. This means that I might have to move my left hip back and my right hip forward. You can see that on the camera, the tendency is to go here. So I just gently move the left hip back, right hip forward to try and keep a bit of evenness in the SI joint. If this stretch is too much for you, you don't have to extend the left hand. You can keep the left hand bent next to your face. And if you find that you can't get your right shoulder to the mat, take a cushion or take a blanket and pad your right shoulder. We want the right shoulder to touch something. It has to touch the floor. If it doesn't touch the floor, we place the blanket and we get the right shoulder to place the blanket. You can relax the bottom arm. So stretch this arm, left hip back, stretch this arm a little bit more. Yeah, left hip back. Take a breath in, exhaling, come back. And we're going to change sides. So on the inhalation, lift the left arm up this time. And on the exhalation, thread that left arm through the space on the right. Bring the left shoulder down, left cheek down, left ear down. If it's okay for you, send the right arm forwards. Otherwise, keep that right arm bent. And wherever you are, see what's going on with your hips. And if you find that the weight is going over towards the right side, just gently bring the weight over a little bit to the left. See the knees. Is the weight even across both the knees? It might help to send that right hip back a little bit more. Breathing in and out. Okay, and then from here, slowly come back. Right. Okay. We're going to walk the hands forward a little bit. Tuck the toes under. Now spread all the fingertips. Send the hips up and back. Bring the knees into the chest and come into a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs. If the heels don't touch the floor, it's okay. But send the hips up and back, up and back. Yeah. If you need to come out of a downward facing dog, just bring your knees down and come into child's pose. Wherever you are, spread the arms, bring the knuckles down to the mat and spread the fingers. Relax the head. Take a breath in. And on the exhalation, bring the knees down, bring the knees wide. So come down to the floor, bring the knees wide, big toes together, hips to the heels, and send the arms forward. So keep this active. It's a child's pose, but it's an active child's pose. So walk the fingers forward and send the hips to your heels. So don't just flop the arms here. Really keep walking the fingers forward. And now walk the right hand forward, away from your head. Right hand goes forward and right hip goes back. So the right sitting bone is coming closer towards your right heel and your right hand is moving away from your head. Keep breathing. I'm just going to come around, get your hips a bit closer to your heels. Can you spread the knees more? Widen the knees more? Yeah. Back, 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 back. Yeah. And now change. So release that right hand. And now left hand goes forward. Left hand goes forward. Forward, forward, forward. Left hip goes back and down. So keep the left arm active. Walk that left hand away from your head. And keep getting that left hip closer to the floor. And then release. Okay. I'm going to bring the hands a bit closer to the knees. And bring the hips up. Tuck the toes under. And come back into a downward facing dog. And breathe here. So don't be afraid to make your downward facing dog wide. Send the feet away from your hands a little bit more, yeah. Okay. So take a breath in, look in between the hands. On the exhalation, bring the right hand forward in between the right leg forward in between the hands. And bring the left knee down. And come onto your fingertips. Now, if this is too compact, take blocks or something and place them underneath your hands. So bring the right foot down to the floor. That right foot down to the floor. And the left knee down to the mat. Yeah. And release the back toes. Just walking around, giving people blocks here. Placing blocks underneath their hands. And breathe. Drop the hips forward. And walk that front foot forward if you need to. Not if you need to, but walk this foot forward. The right foot forward so that your right heel is underneath your right knee. So if you need a bit more support, take some blocks. Give yourself as much height as you need. Wherever you are, drop the hips down. And now use that left knee. So imagine you're dragging the mat forward with that left knee. So your left knee is on the mat and your left knee is coming forward as if you're dragging the mat forward. And then your right hip will go back a little bit and keep dragging that left knee forward, opening up the front of the left groin. Wherever you are, keep that length in the front of the chest. Even if your hands are on the floor, keep that openness and that length in the front chest. And it's okay to come onto your fingertips. It helps to keep the arms active. Breathe in. Exhaling, bring the hands down to the mat, tuck the left toes under and step back into a downward facing dog. Take a breath in, look forward in between the hands and step forwards with the left foot. Right knee comes down, release the right toes. If you use blocks on one side, use blocks on the other side. Even if one side feels easier than the other. And now sink the hips down and forwards.
Lengthen the spine, open the chest. Yeah. Keep pulling the lower belly in and up. So wherever you are, pull the lower belly in and up. Yeah, think of that pubic bone moving up towards your belly button. And now send your attention to your right knee and pull that right knee forward. Imagine that right knee is dragging the mat forward, forward, forward. And breathe. Take a breath in. Exhaling, tuck the toes under. Step back into your downward facing dog. Okay. And then bring the knees down. Bring the knees down. Yeah. Bring the knees down. Yeah. Okay. We're going to extend that right leg up behind us. So bring the hands onto the floor. You can take the blocks away. And open the hips up towards the right and bring that right foot down towards the floor. So the right leg is straight and the right hand is on the right hip. So bring the right foot down to the floor, the whole of the right foot down towards the floor. Yeah. And the left wrist is not directly underneath the left shoulder. The left wrist is slightly away from the left shoulder. So there's a little bit of an angle here. And now if you want, you can keep your hand on your hip or you can send the arm up. It's entirely up to you. Wherever you are, keep the gaze away from the floor. So either look forward in front of you or up towards your right hand. And breathe. Now imagine someone is lifting your right hip away from the floor and lifting you up with the right hip. Imagine someone's lifting you up here. Lifting. Breathe. Straighten that right leg. Straighten this leg. Engage the leg. Lift. Okay, one breath in. Exhaling. We're going to bring the hand down. And come up onto that left knee. Everybody okay? Yeah, the knee. The knee. So if the knee hurts, take a blanket. And we're going to pad the knee underneath the blanket. Are you okay with the knee? Yeah? Yeah, no, I'm just going to take a blanket to show. Yeah. So we were here with the leg straight. We'll come back down and now we're going to come up. We're going to come up. So we're on the left knee and we're facing the long side of the mat. So you guys are facing the mirror. No, you're fine. You're fine facing like that. So your right leg is out and the right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. So there we go. Perfect. Hands on the hips. So straighten that right leg. Yeah. And release the back toes. So instead of tucking the toes under, release the toes. So release the back toes. Is that okay for your ankle? Okay. Inhaling, lengthen the arms. On the exhalation, bring the right hand to the top of the right thigh. Exhaling, lean over. The other way, towards the straight leg. Lean over towards the straight leg. Now, wherever you are, if you just want to stay up here, that's okay. But send your belly up. Send your right rib cage up. Send the center of the chest up. Open up that left armpit. Lengthen both sides of the waist, as the right side as much as the left side. And come back to center. Bring the knees together. And we're going to come back into all fours and do the same on the other side. So if you need something under your knees, go ahead. So we come back onto all fours. Extend the left leg back. Press the heel away from you. Hug the belly button up and back.
So really send belly button to the lower back. And then from there, we're going to turn over towards the left. So we're opening up the hips towards the left. The left foot comes down onto the mat. The outer edge of the left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. My right hand is a little bit forward to my right shoulder. And my left hand can either go on my left hip or straight up. Breathe. Wherever you are, don't look at the floor. Either look to the front or look to the top. If your hand is up, keep the fingers together. If your hand is facing up, keep the fingers together. Keep that energy within and really use that upper arm to lift yourself up. So imagine someone's pulling your left hip up. Breathe. And keep breathing. Keep hugging the belly button in to the back of the spine. And take a breath in. And then from here, exhaling, come back. And then we're going to come up to kneeling onto that leg. So now the left leg is out. So I'm just moving over to the other side. So the toes are pointing forward. The toes of my left leg are pointing in the same direction of my face. Yeah. And I really press the outer edge of that left foot down. Hands onto the hips to start with. Take a breath in. And then bring the left hand onto the left thigh. And on the exhalation, reach over. So with every breath in, lengthen. With every breath out, reach a little bit lower. With every breath in, lengthen. With every breath out, reach. And keep breathing. And keep sending that pubic bone up to the lower belly. So engaging the base of the belly, the lowest part of your abdomen is going in and up. And then come back. Okay. Bring the knees together. We're going to bring the hands to the back here. Yeah. So bring the base of the palms just to the lower back. Just bring the elbows towards each other. Now, maybe this is okay, and this is where you stay today. Bring the knees in a little bit more. Yeah. You might want to stay here. Otherwise, we can work towards sending the hips forward. So use the base of the hands to send your tailbone down, your buttocks down, hips forward, hips forward, hips forward. So don't worry about the back. As your hips go forward, think of the spine going up, up. So instead of thinking of the spine going back, just send the hips forward and spine goes up. Hips go forward, spine goes up. As a result, the spine might go back. But just work on sending the hips forward, the spine up, send the heart up, send the chest up. Open the front of the neck, open the base of the throat. Look up at the sky. Exhaling, come back. Okay, and just come to sit, kneel. Take the hands to face up, sit on your thighs. And just take a moment to feel. And then from here, we're just going to open the eyes. And we're going to do something with a chair. So, Mom, if you're at home, if you don't have a chair, you can use a sofa. I'm going to show you. So, yeah, we can just take a chair. Take the chair this way. Yeah. So I've got a chair. Now just make sure you don't slip back. That's the only thing. So I'm going to show you first. I'm going to sit in front of the chair. And I can either have my feet together, knees out, or cross the legs. And I'm going to reach the arms up and over. Okay, now we want the chair, the base of the chair to go right by the shoulder blades. So kind of around the bra strap, if you wear a bra, or kind of the upper back shoulder blades. If you don't reach there, sit up on something, sit up on a block or a bolster, give yourself a little bit of height to find that spot. So I'm quite short, so I need a little bit more height. This is okay to do if you're pregnant as well. So get your shoulder blades, your upper back into that base of the spine. Send the sitting bones down, relax the thighs, hold onto the outer elbows. Take a breath in and reach the arms up and lean back, lean back. Something doesn't feel right, please tell me. Is it okay for everybody? Yeah. Okay. And breathe. You okay? See how it feels. So reach up. Yeah, I think you need to sit on something. Are you okay here? Yeah, okay. Feels good. Yeah, you're sitting on something. Yeah. So open up. Are you okay? Open up the armpits. So careful. If you've got a chair, make sure all four legs of the chair are on the mat so you don't slip off. And if you don't have a non-stick mat, get your chair against the wall so that you don't go back. Huh? Yeah, a carpet might slip. Breathe. Head back. Okay. And then we're going to change the cross of the elbows. So cross the arms. So whatever arms you were, the way you were crossing, cross the other way. And reach up. Open, open. Open the front of the body. Open the heart center. Open the armpits. And open. You can do this against the bed or against the sofa if you don't have a chair. And it can be quite intense. So just breathe through the intensity. If there's any pain, come out. Intensity is okay. A pain is not. Relax the belly. And send the breath to the side of the ribs. Intense. It's intense? You're feeling it now. Send the breath to the side of the ribs. Okay. And then slowly come back and come forwards. Okay. All right. We're going to face the chair for a moment. So I'm going to go this way. Again, I'm sitting up on something because I'm relatively short. I'm just going to fold forwards. So we're going to send the legs out wide. Bring the chair close to us. Bring the forearms. Sorry? No, the chair can be on the mat. It's not a problem. It doesn't matter if it's on the mat or off the mat. It's okay. Yeah, you might have to move the chair seeing on your height. We're going to breathe in. Exhale, we're going to fold forwards. And we're going to bring the forehead onto the forearms. And send the legs out. Send the heels away from you. And lean forwards, lean forwards. So if you want a deeper stretch and the chair is too high, you can use the bolsters. If you have these things at home and you want to lean up, exhale and fold forwards, you can fold forwards onto a bolster. If the bolster is too intense, use two bolsters or use the chair. And lean forwards. And close your eyes.
And wherever you are, whether you're leaning forwards on a bolster or a chair, let your forehead rest on something. So feel your forehead be supported either by your forearms or by the chair or by the bolster. If you're at home and you're using a sofa and you don't have that space to bring the legs out, you can also bend the knees, bring the knees together and fold forwards like this. But just let the front of your brain rest on something, on a solid object. Your forehead is supported. It helps, it communicates to your brain to say, I can rest right now. Sometimes we need to give our brain a moment to rest. And by resting the forehead physically on something hard and solid, we give ourselves those signals and that messaging. It's okay. Rest. Take a few deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly come out. So slowly push yourself away from the chair or the bolster. And we're going to move all the props away. We're going to come and lie on the floor in Shavasana. So, your favorite. Good. So we're going to lie back. If you have a bolster or a pillow, you're welcome to put that underneath your knees. It tends to help with any lower back pain. So you can place that underneath your knees. Just make sure that your heels are on the floor. So roll it high up so your heels are on the floor and roll back. If you don't want the bolster or the pillow, that's fine. If you're watching this and you're pregnant, just remember that you can also lie on the side if lying on your back is not comfortable for you anymore. You can lie on your side and place something underneath in between your knees. If you're lying on your back, take a breath in and take a breath out. So I'm going to talk you through a few actions and then leave you in silence. And if you feel that you want to wrap yourself up a little bit, or if you'd like a blanket, let me know. You can place your hand on your belly and I'll come around and give you a blanket. Your palms are facing up. Yeah. So give yourself a little bit of space between the arms and the armpits, but you don't have to open up into a T, just a little bit of space here. Yeah. So relax the feet, the soles of the feet, the toes, the tops of the feet. Relax the ankles. Feel the heels being heavy into the floor. Relax the calves. Relax the shins. Relax the knees. Relax the back of the knee. Relax the thighs. Relax the back of the thighs. And then send your awareness to your hip area And start feeling the buttocks soft and heavy. Relax the front of the pelvis, the back of the pelvis. Relax the lower belly. Relax the upper belly. Relax the side of the ribs. Just relax the whole of the front of the chest. And then send your awareness to your fingertips. Relax the fingertips. Relax your fingers. Relax the back of the hand, the palm of the hand. Relax the back of the wrist, the front of the wrist. Relax your forearms. Relax the elbow, the inner elbow, the outer elbow. Relax the upper arm. Relax the shoulder joint, all the way from the front of the shoulders to the top of the shoulders to the shoulder blades. Feel your both arms heavy and supported by the floor. And then relax the neck area. So the sides of the neck. Relax the front of the neck. Relax the back of the neck. Relax the jaw. Relax the tongue. Relax your cheekbones. Relax all the muscles around your nose. Relax the ears. And then send your awareness to your eyes. And let the eyeballs just feel heavy into your eye sockets. And relax the eyelids. Let the eyelids be heavy. Relax the eyebrows and the forehead. Let that skin of the forehead be soft and smooth. And then relax the whole of the scalp, all that skin underneath the hair. Let it be warm and soft. And then feel the back of the head heavy and heavy, sinking and supported at the same time. And slowly start deepening your breath. Now feeling the body again. So if your body is feeling heavy, slowly start bringing awareness to the parts of the body that feel heavy. And getting ready to bring some lightness into the body. So gently start rocking your head from side to side. And then bend the knees one by one. Getting ready to come out of your Shavasana. So bring the soles of the feet to the floor. And then gently rock the knees from side to side, just a touch, literally 1 centimeter to the right, 1 centimeter to the left. And then from here, roll over onto your side, any side that's comfortable for you. And take a few breaths, resting on your side. When you're ready, come up. Come up to seated. Bring the hands together at the center of the heart. Thank yourself. Thank yourself for investing your time, your energy, your money into a wonderful cause, into wonderful people who are helping strangers on the other side of the world, people we don't know. But we're all in here doing our thing. So thank yourself for investing in those people. Take a breath in. Exhaling, bow down. Bow down to your heart. Inhaling, lift the chin and open the eyes. Thank you. Thank you.